Welcome back to GEISELSBERG for episode 9 with me, MrSealyp. Right, so we have been paid for the silage bales from KJ Wiggums. We were on 125 grand, we're now up to 160. I've leased the small New Holland round baler because I've still got the Anderson bale trailer. So what I'm going to do is bale up these rye bales because I've got some contracts for rye bales off of this field here. At the end of the day, straw is straw, but they specifically asked for straw from rye, so they're rye bales technically. So yeah, again, get this done and then on to the next job. We've got quite a few to get done, so yeah. Right, while I am harvesting the triticale up here on field 39, the bales, the rye bales have all come off of the bottom field. Let's get the numbers wrong. 39 is the field we're on. Our bottom field down here, 45. Yeah, bales are all off. I've got 13 bales, rye bales to one side, 7 on the trailer. They're going to go off for a contract, which I'll talk about in a little while. I'm clearing field 39. I do have some contracts for triticale, but I don't think I'm going to get enough of it actually to even fulfill one of them. But we did say we're going to buy some more land. So what I'm going to do is buy the land opposite. So we're going to buy field 38 for 72. We have been paid by KJ Wiggums for the bales, so we were up to 161, now we're back down to 88. But we are increasing the land we own, vehicles, that kind of stuff. We are getting a few more bits and bobs here and there, which is kind of handy. I am going to need to plough out the new section of field 45, and then we'll come up here. I'll harvest this triticale first. I'll take the barley off the field next to us. I think I've got some contracts for barley, but they might all be organic ones or something like that, so I don't know if I can use what's on there. I can just sell it, that's not a problem. And then we're going to plough these two together to give ourselves a bigger field for the next planting of whatever we're going to do. I've got, like I say, I've got quite a few different contracts for different crops. I've got a much bigger one for triticale, I've got another big one, I've got a few actually for rye. I've got barley and wheat contracts, I've got potatoes and sugar beet contracts, I've got all sorts knocking about. But what we are going to be doing is, once we get the Lexion delivered, which should be in the next little while, we are going to get our Lexi-On. See what I did there? And we're going to get fields 1 and 2 sorted out for Jeremy and for his grandfather. I'm really looking forward to using the Lexion. I haven't used it yet. It's been ages since the DLC came out. With one thing and another, I couldn't kind of put it into using it yet. So now's the time. So we're going to get to use the Lexion. Looking forward to that immensely. So yeah, a few jobs I still need to sort out. I think I'm going to get a front loader. I've got the front loader attacher on the fence, but I'm going to get a front loader, so we've got a front loader down at the main farm, because obviously the Scorpion's up here at the pig farm and I keep moving it backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and for certain jobs that's absolutely fine, but I think for just doing jobs like feeding the horses, I think we'll be fine just having a front loader just to move some bales and stuff like that. Plus in the last episode we increased the horsepower on it. It's just a bit of kind of chip tuning, that kind of stuff. I know we have it leased. That was another one that Jerry managed to sort out for us, and we've got that on a kind of hourly lease contract with Jeremy. So we did get permission before we did that chip tuning. It wasn't just a case of let's do this, and because I think we have every intention, which was the plan, of buying it, which I think was kind of the agreement we came to, was that we would have the hours on it, we would rent it with the intention of buying it in the long term. So that was the plan on that. So we've got another new field. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've done 2 full loads into there, so I think I'm going to have a same or similar amount, 20 odd thousand litres maybe if we're lucky, as we got for field 45 with the rye. I don't think we're going to get much more than that. What I'm going to do is set worker off to finish off that last section. I'm going to jump out. Like I say, that will need sorting out. That's weird. That looks like triticale as well, but that's definitely a barley field. Field 38. Fruit types. Yeah, it's showing as barley. And then what we'll do, the longer term then, is when we get another load of money, we'll get 37 and we'll have the whole lot as one big mosh of field, because we are going to need some bigger fields. Absolutely. Right, so we need to cultivate, we need to plough this section out. I'm going to get onto that in just a moment, I think. Actually, let's go and get on with it now. Yep. Right, so down the main farm, as I was saying, we've got the 7 rye bales there, and then another 13 sat behind there. The silage bales were all stored round here, off of our fields, and then obviously in the barn we've got all of the ones that we had the other day. So I'm piling them up all over the place. It's just trying to remember what's where, what's for who, you know. We'll get there. Right, let's take this up. With 240 horsepower on this now, we shouldn't have a problem to extend this out. So I'm going to try and stick on a straight line from here for the time being, because the wood pile's there. So what we'll do, let's open it out. He says, like so. Get the line just right. Like I say, I'm going to do some more logging at some point for the actual lumber, not for wood chips. But I think what we'll try and do, just to give ourselves a bit of extra room, stop out there, give ourselves a turning circle, stuff that out. Oh, that's weird. There we go. All that to the edge here. I'll straighten up the other end. What we'll probably do is lift that out. I'll go in a straight line first. What I'm going to do is straighten this end up too, just to make life a little bit easier. Let's go to about there, I think. Probably could have come over a little bit. That'll be alright. And then once that cluster of trees is gone, we can extend it even further. But I do want the lumber from them, so I'm not going to do that bit just yet. I just need to get back up to field 39, so I just suddenly realised the worker's sitting there with a full grain tank and I'm losing money. Okay. So we'll stick one more plough width, I think, in here. So we find out whether I got all the tree stumps out or not. So if we suddenly hit something with a huge metallic resounding clang, then we know, nope, I missed. Right, let's continue on then. I think you can see where we're going with this. So I'll finish this off. Then we'll get up and we'll empty the harvester and we'll try and get that side of things finished. Oh hey, that was the other thing, wasn't it? Yes, I need to make hay. We'll get on with that too. So in between jobs, what I thought we'd do, I've switched, the triticale has been delivered. I bought a set of maxi pallet forks for the telehandler. What I'm going to do, I've switched over the harvester, that's now doing the barley field, the new one, field 38. And what we're going to do, that's weird because these straps were over the outside yesterday. Why are they not over the outside today? Okay. This is the pig feed from... Who was this from? This was from McRoth's Lumber and Livestock. So what we're going to do is put it into the troughs. We are... Yeah, the pigs are reproducing at such a rate, which is brilliant. I can't fault that. I'm really happy with it. If I get this right, probably come down a little bit. Let's get that one off. Slip it back. There we go. Good thing is I've left the bucket down there from cleaning the feed area, but what I could do is just extend the boom. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, so it won't work like that. How weird. I thought it would empty like the other things do. I don't want to drop that. Well, that's going to be a problem. Right, I'm going to need to put it into something now. And then unload it. Unless I put it on the ground. Would it do it on the ground, will it? Should do. Let's put it down here and see what it does. Just assumed it would do that. No, nothing. Okay, that's weird. Drop the forks off. Get the bucket out of the way. I wonder if it fill the bucket up. Yep. Okay, so I'll fill the bucket instead. That's weird. So what I'll do then, rather than take all the pallets off, is come over to here. Maybe that'll work instead. Imagine I'm unloading these by hand into the bucket. Let's just go with that. Let's tip this first load in then. And then we'll do the rest. Okay. Not quite what I thought. So let's have a quick check. So, pigs then. We have got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. We're back up to 64. Wow, okay. Blimey. Which means I've got another 14 to sell. I'm kind of sticking at around 50, which is what I bought with me from Lipinky. So, yeah, another 14. We'll sort those out at some point. Okay, we've got 32,000 litres of barley off of field 38. I've got some in storage, and I do have a contract. I've got two contracts for barley actually. One, the one I'm going to do now, is for Gypson's Bakery. If you followed any of my subscriber contract Let's Plays maps, you'll know Gypson's is an old family friend from, oh blimey, Lone Oak. Was it before Lone Oak as well? Possibly even Golden Days of Farming. Sussex Farm, and then on to Marwell, and now Farm Dog likes Gypson's Bakery. Anyway, they want 40,000 litres, so with what I've got in storage, I think that'll take us just over. There you go, 41,137 litres, which is absolutely perfect. I need to empty this, or deliver this. This will go off to Gypson's. They're going to pay us, which is all good. That's exactly what we need. I don't know what's the matter with Farm Dog. He's going mad today. Hello. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay. Yep. Bye then. Nice. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a result. Jeremy has just run me to say the Lexion has been delivered. That's up by field 1, I think. Or 2, it's up there anyway. Plus an absolute result. We are leasing the Fent from them, from Class. It was traded in for a Class tractor, and we upgraded it, the horsepower. I mentioned it earlier actually in this episode. He's just rung to say that we shouldn't have to foot the bill for the horsepower upgrade. They are going to reimburse us for the horsepower upgrade, and that'll get kind of tacked on to the end price. So they'll look at what the value of the vehicle is with the increased horsepower, and when we decide to buy it, we'll just pay an increased amount. That's absolutely fantastic. So thank you for that, Jeremy. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go and get rid of this for Gypson's. So there you go. That's 41,137 litres coming to you, and then we'll go up to field 1 and let's get our Lexi-On. Right, nearly there. I'm looking forward to using this. Right, the loader's gone for Gypson's. Whoa, all over the place. I really do need to keep changing this back over and putting it on front wheel steer only when I'm on the main roads, because it gets a little bit jittery. Oh, now, as part of Jeremy's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, just amazing. He and his children, Ben and Elise, are just brilliant. They helped me out with pig food on the Pinky. Let's turn those off. But yeah, just wow. Right, this is an awesome bit of kit. I'm so looking forward to using it. Oh, look at it. Let's open her up. Now, because Jeremy's grandfather is ill and in hospital, that's why we're helping out. He's managed to get the harvester, but when we sell the grain, we split the profit. That's the deal. So I've kind of lucked out, let's be honest. I get to use this, plus I get a share of the... Oh, that was close. I didn't even notice that there. Now what I'm going to do off of field 39 and 38, which I've just done the triticale and the barley, I've left the straw swaths on the ground. I'm going to do the same here, and I'm going to collect a load of straw and put it loose into storage at the hayloft at the main farm to be used for bedding. I've got a contract for straw, so I'm not going to waste what I've got. What I will do though is enable straw swath. Let's just check down the back there. Adjust that. Cutting reel looks about right. Oh, I don't know, hang on. Does that need to be adjusted? Drop it down a little bit. I know it seems ridiculous. I know, you know, loads of people have already been on it with the class stuff, but really I've been looking forward to using this. I've had a bit of a play around with it, a bit of a fiddle, but using it on a proper trial, putting it through its paces. Cruise control on. This is one of those ones I'm probably not going to hire a worker. I'm just going to stay in it. Well, I will say with that screen there, I can't see the end of the reel. I know in real life you just kind of look around the side of it, wouldn't you? But there you go. That's why we need VR. It's got a big tank on this as well. So a wheat in this field, I think it's barley in the field next to it, 1 and 2. We'll get both of these done. I don't know if he wants the fields repurposed. I was just kind of hired really to do the contract of clearing the crop, so I'm not sure, but Right, that's the wheat field done. Onto the barley. I'm gonna keep it. I know we can't afford it, but well, and for quite a big combine, it's very narrow as well. It's not too wide. I was just thinking about getting it around the map, around the local area. I'm back at the farm. I have wrenched myself away from the Lexion, put a worker on the barley field for a few minutes. Obviously, the money that goes in when we're selling it all, we're going to be splitting that with Jeremy and his grandfather, obviously. So whatever goes into the bank account, half that will be ours, half will go to them. But I need to get rid of these bales. I keep saying I'm going to do it. So these are for Dave at Fieldworks LLC. Fieldworks is a farm contracting company based out of New Woodshire, and they specialise in keeping local farms operating at a feasible cost while enhancing the local economy. I mean, admittedly, they are getting bales from me, so you know. But regardless, they have a special request for a show horse being stabled at their paddock of European rye bales to be used as bedding. Pretty fancy. In exchange for the 7 bales, they will pay me. They have an abundance of pig food according to this contract, so they're going to pay me in pig food, which is quite cool. So yeah, I thought, well, this has been sitting on the trailer and I need to get rid of it, so I'm going to sort the bales out at the same time. So these 7 bales will be winging their way to Fieldwork LLC, and then I'll get back over to Field 1 and 2 to finish off that barley harvest with the Lexion. I mean, the field I did with wheat is big, but it just feels like I've barely scratched the surface of using it. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, these will be winging their way to you. And we are coming to the end of this field. Oh, I've probably still got some hours on it. Like I say, it's going to be tricky to get it over the other side of the farm. But what we might do is we'll stick it up here, and I'll speak to Jeremy. If I've got a few more hours, potentially if we have a harvest over this side, maybe I could use it again, especially on our field. That's something I want to do, is plough together field 39 and 38. So what I'm going to do then, next episode we need to do hay. We've got to make some hay. I need to seed field 45 down by the farm. I need to plough together field 39 and 38. That needs to be repurposed, but I've got to get all the straw off these fields, and that's got to be put into the hay loft as well. So hay and straw's got to be sorted out, some replanting, go back in, check our contracts, because like I say, I've got so many different contracts for so many different things. I do need to sort out that logging road, or I've got a logging contract, and I've got to I'm going to make a road that links up through the woods towards the biogas plant. There's another one I can do that will link up to the pig farm as well, so potentially at the same time I'll do a couple of those. It will give me a couple of shortcuts through. That's the plan. Right, let's close that up, put the header back on the trailer. I think we've come to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.